How's it going, everybody? Bryan Alvarez here on Wrestling Observer Live. We are here every day, Monday through Friday, noon Pacific, 3 Eastern, Sundays, 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern, Saturday mornings with Jim Valley, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 Eastern, Sundays with Andrew Zarian. And it is Friday here on the show. You know what that means? That means somebody is outside with a very loud device right when this show is about to begin. I don't know what's going on, but we got a lot to get into here today. It is a busy weekend, but it is not the busy weekend, which is actually next weekend. And so today here on the show, we're going to tell you everything that's going on next weekend from every major promotion. 4 PLEs, basically, in a 2-day period. So we'll get into all of that. We'll talk about what is coming up this weekend. We got SmackDown. We got AAA on Fox. We have got Collision. A lot to talk about. And, of course, we'll get into all of the news. Not going to talk a lot about the UFC show at the White House, except Paramount actually did release numbers. They released numbers for that show that allegedly was going to do more views than the Super Bowl. And suffice to say, well, it didn't. Well, we'll give you those numbers here. We've also got some notes on a SmackDown that has been moved and or canceled. Well, it's going to be moved. We'll tell you what's going on there. We got a bunch of notes from TNA, comings and goings, as they say. And we've also got some ratings notes. AEW is now on Tubi. We can tell you what you can watch for free on Tubi right now from AEW. And plenty more. Filthy Tom is going to join us here today. Filthy and I will be in Spokane Saturday night. You should be there, everybody. And we'll tell you about that. If you want to text us, 425-780-7566. That is 425-780-7566. F4WOnline@gmail.com. F4W Online, Threads, Instagram, and Cameo. Add Bryan Alvarez on X and Blue Sky. Back in a moment to kick it off. Observer Live. Just a quick note before this free video. If you click like and subscribe, I'd be very thankful.
I am going to channel the well-known, infamous roast of Bryan and Lance.
Oh my God.
I vaguely remember this.
Lance was a champion in virtually every company he has appeared in. While he did hold the distinction of holding 3 titles, that angle fizzled out faster than his podcast, Killing the Town.
Wow. I now remember this utter disaster of a roast.
Let's get Lance a chair to sit in. And as we do, could we also bring someone up here to show him how to use it? I remember that chair shot. I don't remember who it was on, but
utter silence that this roast was met with.
Tom, at least I was smart enough not to do those chair shots again.
Bryan, besides me, there are others who I'm sure dislike you, like Vince Russo, Eric Bischoff, but I think you're great, like a guiding light or a father, which is why I'm not surprised when you screw me every week. The best-selling author of The Death of WCW. He had just completed his new book, for which actually Lance Storm wrote the foreword, which is 3 more than most wrestling fans know.
Hideous. Atrocious.
It must be hard when you look so young. If I didn't know better, I'd say you had your grandma's jeans. But actually, if the camera panned down, I bet Lance is wearing them. Anyways, let's start the show. Carmelo went for the La Mystica. Andrade went for the Message.
It's actually not the La Mystica. It starts like a La Mystica, but the La Mystica is actually a submission, and he doesn't land in the submission. He just does the whole slam part and then jumps up.
Yeah, the La Mystica is a tilt-a-whirl head scissor into a Fujiwara armbar.
Into a Fujiwara armbar. The La Mystica is not the submission. Do not tell me
I didn't say that was a submission. I said the La Mystica involves the tilt-a-whirl facebuster into the submission. The whole thing. Why are you so angry?
Well, you just changed what you said in live, right?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't land in a submission. He just slams them. So it's not a La Mystica.
I believe that's the actual move.
Okay,
but
whatever. Who cares?
I just hope Editor Sean pulls up the exact clip of you saying Lemistica is a submission and then denying it afterwards.
Lemistic is actually a submission. I didn't say that was a submission.
Lemistic is actually a submission? I didn't say that was a submission.
Editor Sean.
Back in the show, Bryan Alvarez here, Wrestling Observer Live. Filthy Tom is joining us here today. Filthy and I will be in Spokane tomorrow for a very exciting show, the 5th year anniversary of Relentless Professional Wrestling. We will be in attendance that day, and what we're going to do, who knows? But we will be there, won't we, Tom?
We will be there. We will be in attendance.
Yes.
And
players and spectators, I should add. Doors 6, bells 7.
Yes, all the players like me, the players, and the spectators will be there in attendance. I got a little story to tell you, Brian.
Is that right?
Yeah, this morning I was wrestling. I was doing some jiu-jitsu, scrapping on the mat with one of the other gentlemen, who was actually a contestant on Tough Enough Season 5.
Really?
I believe it was Season 5, yeah. I think that was the one where, like, Big Andy, whatever that guy is, I think it was the one, maybe the one that he won. But I'm talking to the guy, and, we're in the middle of a round. And you know how it is, having a conversation while you're grappling with somebody.
Sure.
Right. And I go, I got to go up to Spokane tomorrow to do some commentary. And I'm like, I'm going with my partner, Bryan Alvarez. And he goes,
Oh, no.
What? He goes, what? Bryan Alvarez? He goes, isn't he a wrestler? Didn't he wrestle for the Texarkana title?
Oh, my God.
And I was like, hold on. He says, so he has no clue. I trained with this guy for a few years. He has no clue that you and I do a show together, but he remembers you from your previous life.
Wow.
I guess, in the ring. He remembered, he goes, oh my God, Bryan Alvarez, I remember when he used to wrestle for the Texarkana title.
Well, I hope you gave him a flyer for this show.
That's
I hope he's
unbelievable.
listening right now. If you're
He's
listening
not.
right now, whoever you are, I know that
Mike Zaki.
Mike Zaki? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you probably smashed Tom during that role. Wow.
He didn't. He
I got the
shot-
Texarkana belt right there. Should I show it off? We got nothing else
You
to do
should.
today.
You should.
Should I go get it?
Yeah, and then send me a picture of it so I can, give that to old Mike Zaki there, who was, I believe, eliminated on the 3rd episode of Tough Enough Season 5, the revival in 2010?
Belt's no
2011?
joke, brother. Take a look at that. Huh? There we go.
Wow.
ICW, ICWA.
Why don't you bring that-
Texarkana television champion right
Why
here.
don't you bring that with you tomorrow?
Maybe
You're
I
driving
should.
over there. Yeah, you probably should.
I've
You want me to
tried-
bring that $800 Pride Championship belt that you sent to me?
trying
You
to
want me to
find
bring that one?
place to put it, but there's no good place. No, do not lose that. It's too expensive. Well, that's a delightful story to open up Fun Friday here today, because really there's not a whole lot of news going on, if we're being honest here today. But we are going to cover what news there is. So SmackDown is tonight, and we got a lineup, believe it or not.
Do you know where it's from?
I could find out, but I don't have it off the top of my
I can
head.
find out too. It's more because I really enjoy the daytime SmackDown shows.
You know, as like a
from
co-host,
overseas.
you could look up the thing while I'm talking about the other thing. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean you like the daytime shows? What does that mean?
The ones from overseas.
Oh no, this is not overseas.
You know what? I would be able
Kansas
to tell
City.
you if it was within easy reach on the front page of your website, but
It
it's
is.
not. So
No, it actually
where?
is.
Where?
I literally just saw it. It was like lineup and ticket sales and everything like that.
Huh.
Yeah, where is it here?
Yeah.
Would you
Good
shut
luck.
up? I mean, there's just so much news
Yeah.
here.
Well, see.
Anyway, it's in Kansas City, if you must know. So it's, All right, we got Cody Rhodes defending. Oh, that's right. Tonight's a big show. Cody Rhodes is defending the WWE title against Gunther with Sami Zayn as the special referee.
Yeah. There's also a world tag title match.
I mean, that's not as big as a world title match.
It's not, but I mean, conceivably it should be.
Yes, we've got Damian Priest and R-Truth against the MFTs. Big match there.
I got to...
It's got to be a title change.
You think? I don't know. Who knows? Who
I mean,
cares?
Gunther should be beating Cody.
Yes.
But as I look at this this King of the Ring tournament that is just so baffling, I think maybe Cody's retaining. But Damian Priest and Truth against MFTs. We've got Carmelo Hayes and Ricky Saints in a number one contenders match. We have two King of the Ring semifinals, Charlotte Flair and Liv Morgan, and Javon Evans versus Jey Uso. So that's where we're at for tonight. We've got two 3-hour SmackDowns left. Thank God we can get it over with quick.
What are your predictions for those King of the Ring matches?
I figure Jey Uso wins, and I don't know. I don't know about the other one. I think it could go either way. The other issue...
I mean, Charlotte could win because she's been having this long storyline with Rhea. So I could see her winning the Queen of the Ring.
Well, here's the problem, Tom.
Raquel's out of the tournament.
No, hold on. You're glossing over the bigger problem. We don't even know if Rhea is going to be around. Like, she's hurt. So, if we're booking this as to who's going to face Rhea Ripley, there may not be a Rhea Ripley to face. So, yeah, I mean, right now, Liv is the only remaining women's champion, and she's in the tournament. So, I don't know what they're going to do.
I mean, you could do a scenario where maybe Charlotte beats her, and then Charlotte loses in the finals, and then you do a three-way because Charlotte has the pinfall over the champion.
You could do that. So I don't know. This King of the Ring tournament and Queen of the Ring tournament is just so weird.
Baffling.
And actually on Monday we're going to talk about the Owen, but I don't want to do any spoilers yet. So that's SmackDown coming up here tonight. For Collision, we have got Zack Sabre Jr. versus Adam Priest, The Elite versus The Lethal Twist. Do you know who The Lethal Twist is?
Blake Christian and Lee Johnson.
I thought that was Zack Sabre Jr.'s finish.
No, maybe it's Jay Lethal and Lee
Johnson and Blake Christian. Athena and Maya World, Women's Owen Hart Foundation semifinal. Chris Statlander, Mina Shirakawa, survival of the fittest qualifying match. And Tommaso Ciampa and Jericho win a serious face-to-face. I'm interested in this Zack Sabre Jr. Adam Priest match because Zack Sabre Jr. is awesome. Adam Priest, I think, is pretty great. But the word was this match went way too long. So, this I got to see. Know what I mean? You know what I mean.
I do. I've been in there with Zach.
Mm-hmm. Hey, did you know that those UFC Freedom 250 numbers were released by Paramount Plus?
Yeah, like 17 million.
Paramount Plus announced that the show averaged 8.2 million viewers in both the U.S. and Latin America, making it the biggest exclusive live event in the streamer's history. And in total, according to Nielsen and Adobe Analytics, the White House UFC Freedom 250 show reached 17 million viewers. It did not hit the 130 million that would be required for it to be bigger than the Super Bowl. I don't know what Joe Rogan's going to have to say about this, but...
Well, he's...
You know, they can say it beat Carano and Rousey, so they can brag about that. But, yeah, did not do Super Bowl numbers. Not that I think anybody on the planet believed. But there's a story. 17 million. I mean, that's a lot of people, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But,
how many people saw the Ronda Rousey
I think it was
I'm
15.
trying to find out.
Pretty sure it was 15 million. So they basically may have tied it in the U.S., but elsewhere they just barely beat it. All right, back with the wrestling news. Observer Live. Just a quick note before this free video. If you click like and subscribe, I'd be very thankful. We got a big Elimination Chamber report here. And also Collision from Saturday, which actually was a pretty damn good show in its own right.
I was not told to watch Collision.
Vinny?
I forgot to text him Thursday night. I figured he'd be in bed. I said I'd do it tomorrow. And then Friday I bought a car. I was busy, and I've been forgot. John comes out, looks into the camera, and says, "There's a vibe in here tonight."
Sure is.
I'll say. Punk's eyes are bugging out of his head. Seth is still there screaming, "Die, die!" And Seth gets his way. Punk dies. John Cena wins. I thought the finish of this was incredible. Great stuff.
God, Travis Scott. Jesus God almighty. This was exactly like when Hogan used to come to the ring, Dennis Rodman trailing him, and Dennis Rodman was like on another planet. He had no idea where he was at, stumbling to the ring. He had basically have to drag him down there. This Travis Scott was on another planet, dude.
Well, the first time he was on the show was on that Raw show. He was smoking a blunt in the audience.
They go from the hug to a shot of Cena's angry heel face, and they cut right to Rock on. And then he kicks him right in the balls. And the crowd freaked out. The John Cena turned heel. Hulk Hogan, he was getting booed before he turned. It was a risk, but, they were getting sick of the guy anyway. The problem with Steve Austin was he was the top babyface, and there was nobody to replace him when he turned. John Cena's been gone forever. He comes back. It's not like he was going to be the top babyface. They got 50 babyfaces. Cody's the biggest babyface they got. There's no risk whatsoever turning John Cena heel. He's 10 times more interesting now. The Cena and Cody feud is 1,000 times more interesting.
Travis hit Cody Rhodes in the face as hard as he could. I bet that sucked.
This was a big deal, and I didn't see it coming.
You guys need to listen to Observer Live on Friday.
No thanks.
Because some dude called in, all bombastic and outrageous.
Do y'all think that John Cena is going to be the one that turns heel and joins The Rock as his champion?
No chance. And I shot him down. I laughed at him.
Wow.
I said it's not going to happen. John Cena's here to sell tickets and merch as a babyface for his last year. He ain't turning heel.
They need to make shirts for John Cena that just say, "Can you see me now?"
I had to apologize to old Dwayne. I thought that guy was out of his mind. He got me. This is awesome. I cannot wait to see where they go here. Oh boy. It's from Dave on Twitter. You know how Dave is with these numbers. 17 million isn't the number. 7 in the U.S., 8.2 in North, South, and Central America, not including Canada, where it was a pay-per-view. For UFC, as a general rule, it's a great number. I would not call it a great number given the amount of pub it had, but if you compare it to a normal UFC on Paramount, it was much higher than all but UFC 324, which it probably beat by a little, but not a lock. 17 isn't the number? What's he saying here? 7 plus 8.2.
That's not
15.2.
No. He's just talking different. He's talking different numbers, Brian.
No, he's not. He's replying to someone who says 17 million is a great number. That's why Rogan had to lie and say 150 because 17 is so great. And he wrote 17 isn't the number. He's saying the number is 15.2.
How?
because he's getting 7 in the U.S. and 8.2 in North Central.
No, you're misreading that.
No, I'm reading what he wrote. If he's misreading it, you can yell at him, but not me. What?
The broadcast, which one are you talking about? Freedom
Or
250?
he's saying, wait, North Central.
Listen, 250 averaged 8.2 million viewers across the U.S. and Latin America, and it averaged 7 million in just the U.S. alone.
Okay, so he's saying the number is 8.2 million.
Correct.
Okay.
For average. Now, the Rousey Carano average in the U.S. alone was 9.3 million and 12.4 million globally.
Oh, man.
So by 2 million more, it beat for UFC Freedom 250 in just the U.S. I am not doing this. I have vowed never to talk ratings. I'm out of this conversation. I'm done. You hear me? I'm out.
Well, he's going to write something at any time, and then we're going to read it here on the air. Then you can determine if you're out or not. Sound good? Hey, what's going on with TNA?
The hell are you asking me for? You got a co-host.
You know more about TNA
there.
than Lance, if we're being honest here. All right, here's what's going on. Here's the latest. Okay, so as we're all well aware, there have been several people that have disappeared of late. We've got Sammy Callahan is gone. Tommy Dreamer is gone. Tessa Blanchard is gone. Workforce reduction designed to streamline operations and sharpen strategic focus and profitability. So Luke Perrin, who was a TNA digital producer, he has announced that he also is gone. He ran and edited all content for TNA Plus and YouTube for 5 years, shot all TikToks and vertical shorts, and was a BTS photographer. He is gone.
BTS?
That's what it said.
The music group?
I guess.
No.
I don't know what it's for.
But
he is gone.
Behind the scenes, you
Behind the
fool.
scenes, thank you. So now staying with TNA, Trey Miguel has re-signed. Allie.
Okay, so that begs the question, what deal did he previously have? Because wasn't he gone like months ago when the Rascals left and then he re-signed? So what did he sign, like a 4.5 month deal?
I seem to recall.
When did that happen?
There were some.
Was that
short,
a year ago?
I seem to
Have we
recall there were some
teleported?
short deals out there. But he has re-signed. He an aborted contract with AEW, it says right here. He returned in January of 2026. So he must have had a 6-month deal.
Okay.
Or he just signed a new and better deal. Anyway, so he's re-signed. Mike Santana's deal is up in mid-July. And pretty much everybody believes he's probably going to WWE. Allie has signed. And I think that's the latest in all of the juggling. So there are comings and goings. It's not all everybody leaving.
Well, and also, I mean, with Allie signing, the Butcher and the Blade are also out there. They are not under contract. And, I mean, if you remember, they did have that great Pepper Parks and Allie wedding angle that took place. That was one of the bright spots of TNA during a otherwise somewhat dark time.
This person believes that they do short-term deals because I think Cedric is the one I'm thinking about. Somebody came in and had like a short-term deal, and might have been Cedric Alexander, but I guess I would presume that now Trey Miguel is on a longer-term deal. So that's the update. By the way, we're gonna have a lot of time for Q&A today, so start sending your questions in. 425-780-7566. That is 425-780-7566. Any questions for Tom? Any questions for me? Any questions for the two of us? I'd open up the phone lines, but I don't know how many people are...
Hey, there's also Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah, ask questions
well.
on the chat here if you want to.
Maybe some of them might not pass the censors.
Why don't you handle the YouTube questions? I'll handle the Twitch questions.
Well, no kidding. I've never once logged into Twitch in my life for
Really?
this show.
I have.
No, I don't even... I probably have to pay or something.
You would have to pay. Or you can
Yeah.
use your Amazon Prime for free. That's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, but, I mean...
You have Amazon Prime, right?
That might take away one of my other perks.
No. You have a free Twitch subscription, unless you're using that Twitch subscription for something else.
Spice Channel.
Speaking of your favorite thing, ratings. NXT, 610,000 and a 0.09.
I thought you were going to talk about Emmanuel.
Head-to-head with the World Cup. Not bad. Not bad.
It depends what game. Like, was it Iraq versus Iran or something?
Wow.
You know, what are we talking
Wow,
here?
Tom. Jeez. Doesn't say right here. And AEW content recently started popping up on Tubi. They've launched their own channel. 101 episodes of Dynamite showed up last week. And now AEW has actually announced it. They have a Watch AEW Fast channel, absolutely free everywhere where Tubi is available. You can also stream the first 3 seasons of Dynamite anytime. Free on Tubi VOD. So if you've got Tubi, AEW is free up there, everybody. So go up and check out Dynamite, Collision, Rampage, Battle of the Belts, plus classic matches and the top AEW stars up there on Tubi. Pretty exciting, huh? Should we see what we've got in the mailbag so far?
Yeah, have you ever watched Tubi ever in your life? I don't want to.
I feel like
the only thing I've watched from Tubi that I can remember seeing was In the Name of Uwu, that anime girl trying to fly.
Well, I'll tell you all this, everybody. Within 365 days, all of you listening to this might be checking out Tubi. I'll just say that. First says, say hello to Will E. Largeman in Spokane. From his friend in Arizona, I've known that dude for 30 years.
No way.
From the ancient e-wrestling websites.
Oh, my Lord.
He didn't give his name, though. So we have to say his friend in Arizona that he's known for 30 years.
From e-wrestling websites, he probably had 300 different gimmicks. They probably all involved fire and spooky horse crap. So
I like that Will E. Largeman.
How many
a good guy.
How many E-Fed championships you think Will E. Largeman won back in the day?
Knowing that guy, all of them. Be my guess.
We should, you know what we should get going again? Remember those mail-in wrestling games? Do you remember this?
Like Champions of the Universe?
Yeah. We should get that going again.
Golly, what's old is new again. If anybody could help us with this, it's Will E. Largeman. And by the way, Will, doesn't matter how large you are, no baggy shirts tomorrow night on commentary. You hear me? Shirts have got to be tight.
Oh, God. I was like, what is this guy talking? Are you wearing that baggy shirt right now? Are you wearing
actually,
Triple H's
honestly,
shirt?
I wore it yesterday.
It looked like the Seinfeld puffy shirt.
It was
I don't know
ridiculous.
how she didn't mention that.
I think I said this on Brian and Vinny, but she was talking about this large shirt, and I just was like, whatever. It was a big shirt. I'm sure it was ridiculous because it was the 90s or whatever. So then, 15 minutes after the show, I'm eating lunch, and somebody, I think they either tweeted or maybe she sent it, but it was.
We're talking about Nixie XS, by
Yes,
the way. We just keep saying she.
Well, I mean, who else would it be?
Is that even her? Well, is that even her preferred pronoun?
So she sends this picture of Triple H in this shirt. I literally laughed out loud and I spit stuff out. This shirt is so preposterous. I was busy watching the match all those years. I wasn't looking at the fashion, but this shirt is absolutely ridiculous. It's this giant. It's like he was the back when he was the Greenwich Snob.
Yeah.
Except it was like a 3XL for some reason. It was just preposterous.
What was his name in WCW?
It was Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
No, it was not. In WCW?
Oh, it was
like Jean-Paul something.
Somebody help us out.
God, it wasn't not Terrorizing. It was after Terrorizing.
After Terrorizing.
He did the same gimmick in WCW that he did before.
Was it Jean-Paul Levesque?
I wanted to say Jean-Paul. What was the guy's name? Jean-Pierre Lafitte?
Not Pierre
but
Lafitte.
That was
Jean-Paul Levesque.
Yeah, okay, Jean-Paul Levesque. Yeah, there we go.
Jean-Paul Levesque.
The same exact gimmick.
We should have just had Nixie back on the show. She'd answer all your Triple H questions from the 90s. I don't remember this stuff.
I've got none.
You know.
No, I didn't care. Dude, I lived it. They relived Triple H in the 90s. I'm good.
Oh, I don't know, man. There was some good stuff.
My best memory of Triple H was that at Armageddon '99, I was live there, and one of my best friends touched Triple H on the back as he walked by, fighting Vince McMahon in a street fight. But most notably, that's also the night that Kat got her top ripped off in the pool.
Are you reading something from YouTube, or is this your actual memory?
This is my memory.
Okay.
It was in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Wow.
This is like back in the day where like my friend's mom, we're like 17 years old, 16 years old. My friend's mom just like drives us there and drops us off, you know?
Yeah.
Like I can't even imagine doing that nowadays. I'm going to drop off
Oh,
my high
God,
school
no.
kid
Are you kidding me?
at some event, you know what I mean?
Things are
Yeah.
very, very different nowadays.
Yeah. It's like I think we got like dropped off at the mall and then had to find our own way over there.
Back in a moment.
Ruled.
425-780-7566. Send your questions. Back in a moment, Observer Live. Just a quick note before this free video. If you click like and subscribe, I'd be very thankful. It is the annual Christmas show. We have Big Vinny V as always, who's wearing a hat.
Can confirm.
Sean is here as always. He is not festive at all.
I forgot my hat.
Granny is here. Granny, what's going on?
Hello.
Craig is here, not festive at all.
Yep.
And we have Filthy Tom. Oh, boy. Should we do shots now?
No.
I think I should probably watch this for a second. Oh, my God. Granny is doing a joyride.
I thought they were going to be here.
A box of tissues. Clearly that was for Vinny.
Scotty's.
How dare you? Yeah!
Who is this? My guest?
Hey, Brian, how you doing?
John in Memphis is on the air, and he is hammered. I'm a cool guy, right? I'm invited to the barbecue. God damn it!
Merry Christmas!
I got sober up for this call.
Yes.
That's a girl.
Oh, is this Harley Cameron? I love you.
No, I even put
I
on the
love you.
American accent.
It is? Everyone shut up.
Hold on.
You are the most talented performer in the entire business.
Yes, man.
What are you doing in pro wrestling?
First of all, you've been far too generous and kind, and I appreciate you.
I don't think I've ever seen Vinny that happy before.
Bro, ladies and
Yeah, I'm
gentlemen,
gonna open a
welcome to the show today here with Filthy Tom Waller and the Goon Squad.
Tom, what are you doing?
I gotta pee.
Well, go pee then. Don't do it on air.
Hola,
Way to go.
Hola?
¿cómo estás?
Is this the Beast Mortos? Yes!
That could not go any better.
The Beast Mortos is here on the air. Beast, how you doing? He sounds very agitated, Vinny.
I'm starting to get the feeling this is not a live call with the Beast Mortos.
The Beast is short-circuited. No! That's the moon!
¿Cómo estás?
What is happening?
Hello, Brian.
Is this Don Callis?
Rob is using the Meltzer star rating for his urinal visits. Just so you know, I'm 7 stars, baby.
Ah!
So that's it.
If it's 7 stars, I want to see it.
What? He's on Twitter here saying, give me a fashion review segment. It's what the people want. It's a fun Friday segment. Better not be our fashion.
Would have been a good idea yesterday.
Better not be your fashion.
My fashion.
What are you wearing today?
Brother, I'm wearing... Where's the camera? Let's get that camera on.
I at least got a nice shirt on.
Yeah, well, my shirt's got a hole in it, but it's not about that. It's about that logo right there. The hip-hop heads in the house will recognize that as the man himself, MF Doom.
MF Doom.
Yeah. Oh, you would love MF Doom.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Used to fake his own death. He would send out Doom bots to do his concerts for him and then just no show. Because he was doing drugs. Quite a character. All caps today. And as always in the chat, it's all caps.
This person here says, where's the Beast Mortos been? Okay, this question was just asked, so I haven't had a chance to ask yet, so I'm not reporting this, okay?
I'll report it without even having to look into it. Probably immigration issue.
That's what I'm going to say.
I mean, like,
but no, the point is don't report it because I don't know if that's what it is, but it probably is a visa issue.
yeah, just report I said it. I got no credibility.
And this
I got no sources.
This person goes, funny how these visa issues started right before the World Cup. No, they did not. No.
This has been going on forever.
These visa issues have been going on for over a year now at least?
Yeah, and it happens in fighting too. It happens in MMA. This is not a new thing. If you remember, we were talking about that Rousey card earlier.
Okay, Tony Khan and Dave both said visa issues, so that's where he's been. Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I heard, I was told not to say the names or anything like that, but in the last, I don't know, probably, I'd say 6 weeks, there have been probably 6 different people in WWE who have had visa issues. And we're talking big names. So people, you could probably figure out some of them, just like this person wasn't on this tour overseas at all, this person hasn't been in this country at all. There have been a lot of them, and it's affecting every single wrestling company. So it's not a WWE thing, not an AEW thing. It's not a, who's in good with the government. It's just like everybody. Everybody is having issues with visas right now, and I don't know when it's going to get better, but hopefully soon, because it's affecting a lot of different things.
Billy in the chat here on YouTube asked us, Brian, so far, what is your opinion of Forbidden Door? I assume he means the lead up and the card. So far, it doesn't seem too forbidden. And also, can you confirm Garrett said last night Pac versus Umino? Yeah, I'll confirm that as well, even though it's a spoiler alert. But yeah, they announced Pac versus Umino for Forbidden Door. So that's at least another match in the forbidden direction, I guess you could say. But I like the theme idea of the pay-per-views. I think you can use it to depart from the usual a lot more than AEW has done in the past, and especially this year.
I think that, like a lot of people, I've seen a lot of feedback of late about Forbidden Door, like, this is not Forbidden Door, and, I think, I don't know. The thing to me is, like, Tony Khan is a guy who, like, he does things, and he's just going to do them every year because it's tradition. And, is this really like a cracking open the Forbidden Door thing with New Japan and AEW at this point? No, it's really not. I don't think there's anything wrong with just calling it Forbidden Door and doing a few whatever they're doing this year, but
Zach
I don't see him
Omega
dropping the pay-per-view.
Okay, Zach and Omega, that's what Forbidden Door is about. You take two guys who have not faced off, or at least not to my recollection, or if they have, it wasn't a big deal, and from the different companies, and you have them together in a match. You know what I mean? I could be wrong, but they have CMLL talent available, and perhaps it's visa issues like we just mentioned hindering some of that, but you could have a big CMLL talent face a big New Japan talent that they don't normally get to go against. You could have like the Legends come in. You could have Ultimo Guerrero, Blue Panther. You could have them do their match on Forbidden Door, right? Why not?
Yeah. The thing is, what is Forbidden Door? Like, how did this all start?
Some nerd on the internet probably made a comment about these companies not working together and called it the Forbidden Door.
No, I think what it
ran
really
with it.
I think it was Callis. When Callis managed, he got Jericho versus Omega on a New Japan show. He broke open the Forbidden Door. Because at that time, like Chris Jericho had always said, I will never work for anybody except WWE. I will never work for anybody except WWE. He was out of WWE, and then Callis, brought it up like, hey, what do you think about this idea? And Jericho was like, I like it. And I think Callis was like surprised by it, like, wow. And so it got set up, and it felt like, wow, Chris Jericho working for somewhere other than WWE. He's in New Japan, and he's working against Kenny Omega. Well, now it's 2026, and like most all of the top stars of New Japan, the ones that have been going back and forth, they all signed with AEW. And, they're dual contracts. Takeshita has contracts in both companies. I mean, there's no real forbidden door between CMLL and AEW. And
Kevin Knight has a dual contract. Okada is now an AEW guy. There's been too much movement between those two companies, but there still are matches out there that you could do. You could have some of the young talent that doesn't normally get a shine and put them against young talent from another company in like a showcase match. You know what I mean?
Yes. Forbidden door should be like a bunch of AEW guys versus a bunch of New Japan guys and a bunch of AEW guys against a bunch of CMLL guys.
And let's just have the best matches. Let's have the showcase for everybody. It doesn't need to be storyline heavy. You could have faction versus faction like they're doing with TMDK and the Elite. That's cool. That's always an easy one to do. But, I don't like the idea of having this. Like the main event is an MJF multi-man tag on Forbidden Door.
It's literally the match we saw on Wednesday. Free.
With all people from AEW. So to me, it's, kind of lackluster in the sense of keeping up to the Forbidden Door name itself.
So that's the, this person goes, what if AEW went to Japan for Forbidden Door until Trump is gone? Well, it's not a Trump thing.
Dude, like, we can't get Darby versus Fujita.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Darby versus Desperado. Something like that.
Well, the other thing with, And actually, I can't say this because it's also affected WWE, who do like work far in advance. But like, if you get this visa thing going far enough in advance, it's usually not a problem. Usually, but I can just tell you that there are promotions that they just wait till the very last second, and then it's a problem. And you can't do that. You've got to make your plans early. You've got to get this process going long in advance. It's not like it used to be, and you got to make preparations if you're going to get visas for people.
Oh, that actually reminds me, I got to go get my international driver's license.
Your international? You mean your, what do they call it? It's not international. Is it? There's an international driver's license?
Yes.
So, like, you can drive in the UK?
Correct.
Oh, interesting. How do you get that?
Got to go to AAA. Conan's the one that hooks it up.
Is that right?
Yeah, no, AAA Auto Agency.
I know that.
Oh.
This person says, is my number blocked? I haven't texted in a while. Well, clearly your number's not blocked. And if you haven't texted in a while, why would I have gotten the text you didn't text? What do you think of a babyface Tekla turn? She's getting cheers from AW crowds. Well, I mean, golly. If we want to talk about people that are getting cheered as heels and booed as babyfaces and all this and that, I mean, we could go on for hours. Tekla would be cheered wildly as a babyface, but I think she's doing fine as a heel. I could talk for hours about heels and babyfaces. There's a lot of it being done very wrong. I mean, listen, everything changes in the world, in the universe, in wrestling. Everything's always constantly changing, okay? But there are other things that the more things change, the more they stay the same, and baby faces and heels are always going to be a thing that works. And trying to, get rid of that thing and make everybody a tweener. I mean, yes, you can do it. Yes, there are sickos that'll think it's cool. But you can watch the shows and you can see how the audience reacts to certain things. And usually it's because they don't know who to cheer for, or they don't know who they're supposed to like, or they don't like someone they're supposed to like, or they dislike someone they're supposed to cheer. This happens, and I don't think we should try to do all these storyline. Like, I mean,
how many career heels can you name nowadays?
They've been a heel their entire career.
Yeah,
Kiana James, right? Talking about a long career, I can't think of many.
Has JC Jane been a babyface?
Actually, I don't think so.
Right.
I don't think so.
Kazunori Murakami, he was never a babyface.
MJF's been a babyface.
Averno, I don't think I've ever seen him be a babyface.
El Satanico has been a babyface. He's literally Satan. I mean, it's okay. But I'm not saying.
But I mean,
no, you're not. No, I'm not saying, Tom, you can't do one or the other. What I'm saying is,
I'm saying I would cheer El Satanico. Is basically what I'm getting at.
Oh man, he was great. What do you mean?
Yeah, I know, but I'm a man.
Asking MJF. MJF had a long babyface run.
I'm a man. Well, that's the thing. He did, but he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, but then he
was
did.
Still supposed to be. He was still supposed to be a heel.
There are certain things in wrestling that, like, guys, I explain this all the time, and I feel like I'm the only one that knows this. If you are gone for a long time and you come back, you will be cheered. So you may as well have everyone come back as a babyface for at least a month or two.
Has
and then
Don
if you want to turn
Callis,
them, you can.
Has Don Callis ever been a babyface?
Oh, this is a good one. He had to be with the Oddities. Or wait, was he with... He wasn't with ICP, right?
Gosh, were they even babyfaces at that point, though?
No, the Oddities, when they danced and were silly, were definitely babyfaces. But
yeah, but he might have been gone.
I got to think about this. I got to think about this.
You didn't hear the story that Lance told about him and Don Callis wrestling the little people?
No.
And how they would be a mixed tag. So it'd be each one of them would be on a team with a little person. And then, Don Callis would do something and he would get pinned by the two little people. But then Lance said after every match, they would also then somehow do it where Lance and Don Callis got mad because the little guys were teaming up on the big guys, and then they would both get beat up in the end by the two little people.
Are there any little people available in Spokane, Washington tomorrow?
Well, what time are you going to be there?
What are we doing tomorrow? You know where we're going to be tomorrow, guys? Spokane, Washington. For Relentless PNW, their 5-year anniversary show, Tom. 5 long years of Relentless. And we are going to be there in attendance. The doors open at 7 o'clock, and the doors open at 6, and the show starts at 7. It's at Players and Spectators. And Tom and I are going to be hanging out also at the Northern Quest Casino. And we're going to eat where, Tom? You don't have to say when. Just plug the place.
The Rusty Moose.
The Rusty Moose.
I'm going to plug the Rusty Moose, don't you worry.
Let's do a get-together. Go to Spokane, everybody.
We are going to get together.
I mean, with all the people. All of our friends. Back in a moment, Observer Live. Check out this free video and make sure you hit like and subscribe.
If Truth didn't have the best weekend in this company, then Mr. Iguana did.
Oh, yeah, this guy is over, dude.
We'll get to him in the Worlds Collide review, but
he's got merch up on WWE shop.
He's going to make so much
He's got these
money.
Kids that want to see more Mr. Iguana.
Yeah. So
his face paint is so funny.
I must stop you right here. It's not face paint.
Oh, would you stop?
It's head paint.
Yeah, it looks,
he paints his whole damn head.
It looks like he gets held upside down and they just dunk his head in green paint.
Yes.
It's absolutely bizarre.
And when he's not wrestling, he wears the round silver spectacles.
Yes.
And
he
flicks his tongue constantly.
Yes.
As an iguana would. And Del Toro and Octagon do whatever, and people are patient, but they don't care. And then Iguana tags in, and they are hyped. It took about 7 seconds to make himself my favorite luchador. He starts, I forget who he's in there with, but the guy offers a handshake, and so he licks it because he's an iguana, and then he gets hit with a shoulder tackle, or it's a chop. He takes a chop, he drops to his back, he sticks all 4 limbs straight in the air.
Yes.
He's playing dead like an iguana would. So then he brings in the puppet. I didn't get the puppet's name. I should have used it 50 times. But it's an iguana puppet that he thinks is real. Well, sometimes.
Already up on WWE shop.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You know if Harley Cameron's doll is on the AEW?
I do not know.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there.
So he starts doing spots with the puppet in his mouth. He lets the puppet try to get the pin. And amidst all the silliness, Conan says, you know this, Mr. Iguana, he's most popular with children.
I liked how as soon as the puppet started doing spots, Corey Graves goes, "Is that legal in Mexico?" And without skipping a beat, Conan goes, "Yes."
Low on the list of things you will see in a Lucha Libre match, especially in AAA. So he starts using the puppet more as a weapon, or as a distraction, I should say. But it ends up with Lince Dorado getting a hold of this puppet, and he snaps, and he stomps the puppet, and he grabs the puppet, and he Spanish flies the puppet. This crowd is outraged. They're pissed. They're furious. But you know he's even more pissed and furious?
It got more heat than anything else. Maybe on the entire show,
Mr.
actually.
Goddamn Iguana.
They were
who's
furious.
Seething, and his eyes are breaking out, and he snaps and just rips ass. He grabs his own lizard and is whipping these guys with it. And then they remember it's just a puppet, and they stop selling.
This was a very, very fun match. I liked it a lot. And there's a lot to learn here about marketing.
Yeah.
Well, we survived another fun Friday, Tom. And what a fun Friday it was. Let's see. Don was faced with the Elite. Don was the face with the Elite.
Ugh. Yeah, he was Kenny Omega's manager.
Oh, yeah.
When they were baby faces.
That's right. That's right. So, no, not even Don Callis. Was Lance ever a good guy? I don't remember it. Well, maybe next week we'll come up with a list.
I mean, what about you? When have
you
you ever been a baby face?
When we beat the Bang Bros, it's a huge baby face. Kidding me? Every time I beat up Marco Stunt, gigantic baby face.
Well, to me.
I could go on and on. Yeah. Paul Heyman, I think Heyman's been a baby face. I mean, he was a baby face the entire time he ran ECW.
He was the heel against Jim Cornette, right? When they did a tuxedo match?
I think so.
So, what does that tell you?
Well, it's an interesting question. Like Ricky Steamboat, actually, did TNA...
Paul Heyman with Brock at one point was definitely a babyface.
Yeah. Remember when TNA was going to bring in Ricky Steamboat and make him a heel because he'd never been a heel in his career? I think they may have actually done it for like a week or two. Like they had him cut a heel promo or something. I almost feel like that shouldn't count. This is an interesting question.
Somebody asked, was Tanahashi always a baby face? And there was actually a time in all Japan in the Champions Carnival where he was a heel. So,
wow. El Santo started as a heel. Ricky Dozan. Anyway, we're out of time, everybody. We'll talk about this more next week. Head out to Spokane this weekend, everybody, in the Rusty Moose or whatever it's called. It's going to be a fun time. And that's it, everybody. We'll talk to you again after a while.